They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Fitzpatrick. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick, sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Over. 52 to Mike. Check 52.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. Kill.
Breeze now on first down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And he had time there. But you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Breeze going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get me.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Thomas, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good job, baby.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Back to it after the pick 6. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
the 50-yard line.
180! Feel it. Be a long day for you. Check.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big Tank Carradine with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And Ginn's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's Fitzpatrick. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Fitzpatrick. Steps it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, easy. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go. Mike's 46.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Now Breeze. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Coming to you. 5-9.
Again, it's Kamara. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Breeze going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. Dan has it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 26 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, color.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Then he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Breeze now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints are pouring it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Brees. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the linebacker Raekwon McMillan, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get that ball.
On 2nd and 9, Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brees going to throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brees. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.